All right, good Thursday afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by for a check of your forecast. Hope everyone's doing well today. We are in the 80s here in the Texas Panhandle. It is June 12th, year of our Lord 2025. Had a lot of rain down in the San Antonio region. They actually had over 7 inches. There was a couple of fatalities due to some flooding down there. A lot of 1 to 4 inch totals around the central Texas region. We stayed dry last night. Got a few storms pulsing up over the Sangre de Cristos, the Sacramento Mountains, and the Front Range there in eastern Colorado. Some of these storms may have just enough flow aloft to push them into eastern New Mexico and potentially the southwest Panhandle later this evening. But we really expect it to be a quiet night tonight, just a marginal chance for a storm or two. Temperatures are in the 80s right now. We will have a wind out of the south around 10 to 15 for the next several days, and that chance for severe weather, while it is low, is not zero. It's just a marginal concern over there in eastern New Mexico. Tomorrow we'll have a little bit more wind shear, so we do have a marginal and slight risk that will cover the entirety of the panhandles and most of New Mexico. Some of those storms may become more organized in nature. We could see what we call an MCS style event where we get this mesoscale convective system or just a big cluster or linear segment of storms up there in the northeast panhandles. That's where the wind shear will be marginally strong enough to support some more organized, strong to severe storms. Saturday, probably back to the popcorn showers and storms. They could be there could be enough instability that they could be strong to severe, at least briefly, before they fizzle out. Let's go ahead and run you through the computer model for the next couple of days. Again, the chance of rain is fairly low, so don't bet the farm on it. Most of us should stay dry. Temperatures will start running above normal, which is really the main theme heading into Father's Day weekend and early next week. Ridge of high pressure really going to drive up those temperatures. We'll talk more about that here in a second. But your chance for storms on Friday, I think, should be around 10 to 20% for most. Maybe a slightly increased chance wherever that segment of storms gets going. And then we should have another day where we have some pulsy thunderstorms in the afternoon on Saturday. But notice those afternoon temperatures. They're going to start really climbing into the mid 90s. The warmest we've been so far this year in Amarillo is 92 degrees. So this is about to be the warmest stretch of weather we have experienced all year for 2025. It's not record heat, but it is very hot. So just make sure that you stay hydrated if you're going to plan on, spending some time outside with Pops this weekend. Sunday, your planner looks like this for Amarillo: 71 at 8 a.m., 87 at 12, and then we should be in the mid to high 90s for most of the weekend. And that's really how next week's going to play out, too. This ridge of high pressure continues to build in overhead. Any active weather should stay up in the Midwest or right up over the ridge. And so storm chances increase for the Dakotas, but for us, we'll probably stay quiet here in the southern high plains. So that's kind of what things are looking like, at least here in the next 6 to 10 days. So the 7-day tracker, we're really going to hang on about a 10-20% pop for some showers and storms. I think that's really going to come down to if we have enough daytime heating and enough instability to get storms running or firing off the mountains of New Mexico and Colorado, and do we have enough wind shear aloft to push any of those storms in this general area. So that's going to be what you're tracking for maybe your next chance of rain. But the heat is definitely going to be your main concern. You can see we may actually hit our first triple digit day of the year next Tuesday. We've got you at 100 degrees that afternoon, and then very close to it on Monday also. That is all I've got for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Fingers crossed, if you're looking for rain, you get it here the next few days, because it might be a little hard to come by through the middle and second half of June.